How's it going, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing our MLB The Show 19 third baseman's ratings predictions for the top 10 third basemen. As always, I like to remind you guys, these overalls are very, very low compared to what you're seeing in MLB The Show 18 because typically MLB The Show goes out there and gives guys lower overalls to start the year. I'm not sure the reasoning behind it, but that is how they do it. They probably like to give them upgrades throughout the season. That's why they do it. But let's go ahead and get this started. A couple guys that just didn't quite make the list. Matt Chapman, Adrian Beltre. I really wanted to find a way to get these guys on the list, but it was tough. But instead, coming in at number 10 is none other than Matt Carpenter. Had a 257 average this year. He batted 241 last year. That is not good. Not good by any means. But the thing is, he went out there and he hit 36 home runs, had 81 RBIs once again this year, and another 109 walks. The guy is very good at getting on base. The guy is very good at hitting the ball over the fence. That's definitely going to affect his ratings this year. And I think that's the reason we're going to still see him, even with the lower side of the average, get knocked in that top 10. Number 9 is Miguel Andujar. 27 bombs, 92 RBIs, 297 average, all out there on his rookie campaign. Had a very, very solid start to his career. Normally we see Sony kind of, it's a mediocrely good overall they give guys on their first year. And considering how great of a season he did have, and they did have him still at a lower overall in MLB The Show 18. I think he's an 80 overall. I thought that was kind of low for him later in the year. I think he still jumps up to that 81 this year just based off that first season he did have. Number 8 is my man, Eugenio Suarez. 34 bombs, 104 RBIs. I love the season he had. 286 batting average, 366 on base percentage. He got on base a lot. His one problem was he did strike out a lot. We're going to see that lower vision because of them strikeouts. But I love to see the way Suarez has been playing lately, up to that 83 overall as well. Number 7 is Alex Bregman. Bregman improved very well from his first full MLB season. Seeing that batting average still stay around that 285 range, but he's seen a large jump in the power department with 31 home runs, 103 RBIs, even walked 96 times this season. Now we'll see how that does reflect at the end of the day. One thing I do have to bring up real quick, now that we have seen more news on MLB The Show 19, is the fact that I've been giving these guys a little bit lower in the fielding ratings because I have to, you got to get their overalls lower somehow. So I'm just kind of slowly trying to make it all relative where their stuff all goes down kind of relatively similar. But they're talking about how fielding is going to be different next year, so they might have to give these guys higher fielding ratings. So it'll be interesting to see. Maybe next year we don't see these lower overalls. They could all be higher because of the fact that they have to give them higher fielding ratings because of the way they said they got to make sure they can play the position. You know, if you've seen the trailers and stuff talking about fielding, it matters a lot more their fielding stats do. So we'll see if there's a difference this year when it comes to fielding, because that's why we see a lot of these guys in these 60s ranges for the fielding, because I don't really like going out there and saying, well, let's get batted 300, let's give him a 65 on the contact and stuff, but you're kind of forced to lower it regardless because of the way the fielding stats do affect your overall and because we do want to get them at that low overall. But number 6, nonetheless, is Anthony Rendon. Put up a pretty similar stat line as he did in 2017. 24 home runs, 92 RBIs, 308 average, all that fun stuff. 374 on base percentage, and if you compare that to the year before, 25 bombs, 100 RBIs, 301 average. Once again, like I said, all really, really close numbers. For that reason, he was an 84 overall going into MLB The Show 18. I don't see a reason for him to go up. I don't see a reason for him to go down. We're going to keep him right at that 84 overall for MLB The Show 19. Number 5 is Justin Turner. Turner just doesn't put up those flashy power numbers, but he does everything else very well. Strikes out very little, walks a lot, and just gets on base a lot in general, which is very good to have on any team, of course. With 2 straight seasons over a 400 on base percentage, for a guy who isn't a predominant power hitter, I think it's very impressive. SDS has been giving him a lot of love as well, and we're going to keep him right at that 85 overall. Number 4 is Kris Bryant. Still one of the better third basemen in the league, but Bryant missed 60 games last season, only tallied 13 home runs with 52 RBIs, a 272 average in that span, which even if he does play all season, he's on pace for about 20-some home runs on this season, which is far from that 39 home run campaign he had in that MVP season back in 2016, or even that 29 home run campaign he put up in 2017. His numbers regressed this year. We just had to, at the end of the day, that's what happened. Injury, no injury. I mean, that can affect how he plays as well. He could have been playing through an injury a little bit as well. But we have to reflect that here, and we're going to see his overall go down from an 86 last year to an 85 to start this year. Number 3 is Josh Donaldson. Another guy that got smacked with the injury bug once again this season, and in his 52 games he did play this season, he only batted 246. If there is one bright spot for Josh, it is that he batted 280 once he was traded to the Indians. But albeit he once again did only play 16 games. I never like punishing players for not playing a lot. Donaldson is in that kind of ranges where he's still very, very low on the games played this season. For that reason, I think he stays right around an 85 overall once again next year. Number 2 is Jose Ramirez. 39 bombs, 105 RBIs, a 270 average. The 39 bombs gets me every time. It was only a couple years ago he was struggling to hit 10 homers a year, and now we've seen a 29 home run and a 39 home run performance out of him in the past 2 years. Must have gotten them A-Rod gummy bears or something, but a 270 average to go along with that, which is down from the 2017 year where he batted 318. But also in that time, we've seen him double his walks and become an on-base machine since 2017, so a lot of positives, one slight negative from Jose last year. For that, I do think he's going to see a pretty nice overall at 86. Number 1 in their third baseman category is Nolan Arenado. Arenado continues to put himself on the pedestal as one of the best players in all of baseball. He's had 4 straight seasons with 110 plus RBIs, 3 straight before that with over 130 RBIs. That's almost unheard of today. Topped out with averaging just a hair under 40 home runs a season and batting 300 over the course of the last 3 seasons. It doesn't get much better and more consistent than that. We even seen Sony hit him with that 99 overall at the end of MLB The Show 19, something we do not see them do with a lot of players. For that, we expect a very elite overall for Nolan Arenado going into MLB The Show 19 at that 91 overall. As for this video though, guys, let me know what you thought about it. Let me hear your guys' top 10 third basemen. We might have some discrepancies here. Not a big deal. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.